Relationships are an amazing journey, but like any journey, they face their fair share of challenges. Sometimes one partner may start to pull away or seem less engaged, and it's easy to overlook the small signs. These signs are crucial though, because if you recognize them early, you can make the necessary changes before it's too late. Before you assume the worst, it's important to stop and assess what's happening. People change and relationships evolve, but that doesn't mean it's over. In this video, we'll explore the things you can do to keep the bond strong before things slip away, showing her that you're invested and that you're willing to make it work. 1. Open communication. Keep the conversation going. The cornerstone of any healthy relationship is communication. If your partner seems a bit distant or unengaged, it's tempting to think she's losing interest. However, it's important to address the situation head-on with open, honest communication. Don't wait for her to make the first move or assume things are fine just because she isn't saying anything. Initiate a conversation. Sit down, look her in the eyes, and ask her how she's feeling about the relationship. But it's not just about asking the question. It's about how you listen. Don't interrupt her or try to fix things immediately. Simply listen and show that her thoughts and emotions are valued. Sometimes, the simple act of listening and showing empathy can rebuild a lot of bridges. Be genuine and patient, and create a safe space where she feels comfortable sharing. Relationships need constant nurturing, and communication is the water that helps them grow. 2. Rekindle the romance. Don't let the spark die. Over time, the routine of everyday life can sometimes put a damper on the romance in a relationship. It's natural, especially when work, responsibilities, and stress take over. But you can't let the romance slip away. A relationship that lacks excitement is a relationship that can grow dull. If you want to keep her interest, it's essential to rekindle the spark and make her feel special again. This doesn't mean doing grand gestures all the time, but simple actions like surprising her with a handwritten note, planning a spontaneous date, or reminiscing about the early days of your relationship can work wonders. Think about the things you used to do that made her smile and bring them back. Maybe it's the late-night conversations, the thoughtful surprises, or even the shared hobbies that made your connection so unique. Take her on an adventure, even if it's just a walk in the park or a day trip somewhere you haven't been in a while. Keep the connection alive by making an effort to show her you still care and are dedicated to making her feel special. 3. Emotional support. Be there when she needs you. When a relationship is facing challenges, one of the best ways to strengthen it is by providing emotional support. It's not just about being there for the good times, but also being her pillar when things aren't going so well. Life can throw curveballs, and during those tough moments, your presence can mean everything. Sometimes, the best thing you can do isn't provide a solution or advice, but simply be there to listen and offer comfort. Ask her about her day, her stresses, or what's been on her mind. And when she opens up, be understanding and patient. Let her know you're there for her, no matter what. Emotional support shows her that you are truly invested in her well-being and that you're not just in the relationship for the fun times. You're in it for the long haul, through the good and bad. Being her emotional rock can rebuild trust and reinforce your bond. 4. Avoid complacency. Keep evolving together. One of the biggest pitfalls in long-term relationships is complacency. When things become predictable, comfortable, and routine, it's easy to stop making an effort. You might think, she knows I love her. I don't need to try so hard anymore. But this mindset can be detrimental to a relationship. Growth is an essential part of any thriving partnership, and relationships that stop growing start to wither. To avoid this, both of you need to keep evolving together. This doesn't just mean working on the relationship, but working on yourselves as individuals too. Pursue new hobbies, explore new interests, and set personal goals, and encourage her to do the same. By pushing each other to grow, both emotionally and mentally, you'll bring new energy to the relationship. Doing new things together will break the monotony and keep the relationship exciting. Relationships are about progression, not stagnation. When you stop evolving, that's when the spark begins to fade. 5. Keep the connection strong. Small gestures matter. Sometimes it's not the big romantic gestures that make the biggest impact. It's the small, thoughtful ones that keep the bond strong. Daily acts of affection can make her feel loved and appreciated without having to do anything extravagant. Whether it's a compliment on how she looks, a surprise text telling her you're thinking about her, or cooking her favorite meal, these small gestures show that you're paying attention and that you care. Little things can make her feel valued and remind her of the love you have for her. Consistency is key. Don't wait for special occasions to show her how much she means to you. Over time, these acts accumulate and create a deep, lasting connection. It's the daily effort that counts and keeps the relationship alive. Show her that you're still in love with her through the simple, everyday things. These actions don't need to be grand. They just need to be meaningful. 6. Respect her space. Don't overwhelm her. While staying connected is crucial, it's just as important to give each other space when needed. Overwhelming someone with constant attention or closeness can make them feel suffocated. Everyone needs personal time to recharge, reflect, and pursue their own interests. Respect her need for space, and trust that giving her room to breathe will strengthen the relationship in the long run. Space doesn't mean emotional distance. It simply means allowing each other the freedom to grow as individuals. When she has time to herself, she can come back to the relationship with a renewed sense of appreciation. Don't take it personally if she asks for some alone time. Respecting her boundaries is a sign of maturity and mutual respect. It shows that you trust her and believe in the relationship's strength to withstand the need for some separation. 7. Build trust and stability. The foundation of every relationship. Trust is the bedrock of any strong relationship. Without trust, everything else is built on shaky ground. If there have been issues with trust in the past, it's essential to work on rebuilding it. Consistency is key in this process. Be the partner she can rely on. Follow through on your promises, be honest about your feelings, and always be transparent. If she knows she can trust you to be open, dependable, and true to your word, it creates a sense of security in the relationship. Stability brings peace of mind, and peace of mind is vital for a healthy connection. Relationships are hard enough without having to worry about trust issues. By showing her that you're trustworthy, you can lay a strong foundation for the future and create a safe, stable environment where both of you can thrive. 8. Reevaluate the relationship. Are both of you still happy? It's essential to periodically reassess the relationship and check in with each other about your happiness and needs. Relationships evolve, and sometimes that means needs change too. Take a moment to have an honest conversation about where you both are. Are you still both fulfilled? Are there things that could improve? If you feel that something is missing, it's okay to address it. Sometimes the problem isn't a lack of love, but a lack of awareness about what each person truly needs. Relationships are not static, and it's perfectly normal to need adjustments along the way. Checking in with each other and making sure you're both on the same page can prevent misunderstandings and frustration down the road. Relationships are a delicate balance of communication, respect, and effort. If you've noticed signs that she's losing interest, don't panic, take action. Rekindle the romance, offer emotional support, and create new experiences together. Small gestures, respect for each other's space, and trust will go a long way in keeping the connection strong. Don't let complacency take over. Keep growing together, and don't wait until it's too late. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe for more relationship advice and tips on keeping your love life thriving.